I'd like to share with you a story I wrote about the red suit. The red suit was cleaned and pressed and ready for this busy day. For breakfast, Santa headed out the door in his bright red sweater. He saw children in the bright sunny weather, in a store, in a restaurant, or driving down the street. Children recognized him everywhere, with his real beard and candy canes given as treats. Eating at his favorite restaurant with selfies all around, Santa secretly paid for a meal for a family that was from out of town. Back in a rush, Santa put his red suit on, and Mrs. Claus her red cape on, and they went out a little after dawn. Their first stop was a home with children screaming with glee, and the parents were thinking, when they sat on Santa's knee, they thought back to the time when they laid in bed on Christmas Eve and listening for sounds of Santa in whom they believed. And on Christmas morning, jumping out of bed, running to see the presents that were left under the tree, the children in this home were thrilled with joy to hear how Santa would give a gift to each girl and boy. Santa and Mrs. Claus were again on their way to see children in a hospital and hopefully make their day. Children that had been lying and not responding much were now setting right up, with big smiles on their faces and a newfound energy in the air. Santa had brought hope amidst the despair. Mrs. Claus told Santa again we must go to get to a nursing home, so out the door they went in a hurry in the midst of the snow flurries. At the nursing home, a big chair was placed with wheelchairs around, and cartoons on the TV were making a big sound. And a little old lady saw Santa from her room. She grabs her cane and walked with every ounce of her strength. She didn't remember anything much to tell, but she did know Santa very well. She asked Santa, "Can I sit on your lap one last time?" And by magic, she was transported back in time. She could run, sing, and dance, and though it may not last, Santa brought her the magic of remembering the past. Santa and Mrs. Claus are back home for the night. Santa's red suit and Mrs. Claus' cape are hung out of sight. For this Santa and Mrs. Claus, in their precious red suits today, brought joy to children who love to play, hope to the sick who lay in a bed, and magic to an old woman who is left alone in a room with nothing but dread. So never take for granted the red suit that you wear. Wear it with humility and pride, because you were chosen by God above to give the gift of His great love.